Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Moon. I am Crystal. Today we are going to be looking into your monthly general reading. Get any messages that are coming through from Spirit for your highest good, advice, what energy surrounds you, of that nature. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. So if it does not resonate here with your sun sign, please feel free to go check out your moon and your rising. I also would like to mention, if you're interested in a personal reading, my email is listed down below in the description box. So just shoot me an email. All right, let's begin. Welcome back, Sagittarius. So we're going to go ahead and begin. All right. My hair is crazy today. Hope you Sagittarius out there are doing good. I hope your day is going well, your night, your evening, whatever it may be. Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius? What energy surrounds them? What messages do we have for them for their highest good? Thank you, universe, and thank you, divine. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? What messages do we have? So Sagittarius, what I'm feeling here for you, all right, you have the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I'm feeling like you're really embracing your feminine side of you in some way. So if this is for males, you know, don't take it as a, you know, stab at your masculinity per se, but I feel like you are embracing more of that caring, compassionate part of you, the nurturing of things, you know. So if you are in a relationship, maybe you're more sentimental and caring and wanting to take care and maybe coddle something. If you have children, you know, just taking that time to really nurture them and make them feel safe. But I also feel like it's a very strong presence with you coming into this energy, because for some of you, I feel like it might not be something that you are like, that's your second nature or whatever. It might be something that's a little awkward, but I do feel like you owning it and you're in it. Like you just have this overwhelming feeling of love and compassion towards something or a situation. Like this doesn't have to be people. I also feel like with the Knight of Swords here, that maybe you're having some real talks, okay? And being understanding. Maybe you have had traits of yourself that are very stubborn in ways, potentially, and not really seeing someone else's point of view, kind of like being in your own stubbornness. I mean, I don't know how to put it. But I feel like, you know, you're really wanting to speak. You're really wanting to talk. You really want to offer that compassionate, caring conversation towards someone, because I feel like with the Three of Wands, with this, you're wanting to put something out there because you're hoping that this is going to make steps towards something that's going to come to you, that you're going to be able to reap benefits from. You're envisioning something and looking out to something in hopes that it's going to put you in a better place. So this communication that's needed, the caring, the love that you need to show or give or say, I feel like it's very strong within you and wanting to do that. You're just wanting to do that. Like you're just wanting to take that action towards it, you know, with the Knight of Swords. So like I said, you have the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands that wanted to come out first. What else do we have for Sagittarius, Spirit? What else do we have for Sagittarius? So new energy of passion, creativity is coming in. Possible love, you know, of romance, perhaps, or just hot, crazy, fiery, you know what. I feel like here, so you got the Ace of Wands that wanted to come out, and right after that is the Tower and the Pentacles, okay? So this is what I'm feeling here. This Tower moment is I don't feel like this is something bad. I feel like this Tower is something that's making a change in something. Right under that Knight of Swords, the communication that you want to have, that compassionate communication, that understanding, the love that comes with it, and taking action towards it, because it's going to bring about change, right? It's going to bring about something. You have the Ace of Wands right under the Empress. So I feel the love that you may have for someone, or the situation that you're in, whatever and however it resonates with you, surrounding you. So that passion is there towards something, and offering that love, okay, in the Knight of Swords, offering that communication. This is going to bring upon this Tower, which is going to change things and revamp things. It's going to, you're going to shift out the old ways, okay? Like, you think of the Tower, you know, being destroyed so you can rebuild. I see this lightning up here and just through the camera, and immediately I think it's just that light of idea, you know, that aha moment that you have, that, oh, I got to destroy this because I don't want to be living in the same way that I'm living right now. I want to make a change. I need to rebuild a foundation. How do you rebuild that foundation? You come in with that communication of compassion and care and nurture, right? Because you have love for that situation or a person, and you want to approach it in that way. This is going to bring upon the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, so offer of abundance, security, all right? So that's what you're going to be transitioning into. You already see it and feel it, because you're already looking out into what could happen. You are manifesting this into action, all right, Sagittarius, which is awesome. Let's see, what else do we have for Sagittarius Spirit? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius? The Ace of Pentacles could mean new money as well. So if this is job related, it could mean that. It could mean like changing up whatever your work situation is now. Maybe speaking to an authority figure. Maybe speaking up about something that you feel passionate about. But you know, you're having that caring nature behind your voice, but you're wanting to take action because you know you no longer want to be there. Might bring you into a position of a different job, raise, you know, something of that nature, where you might be offered a new position, a new pay rate, things of that nature, okay? And I feel like you've, like I said, with the Three of Wands, you have envisioned this. You have your mind set on it. Your intentions are to move into that direction, so that Tower comes out. What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. So you have the Seven of Cups that wanted to come out, the World, and the King of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there were things before this Tower has, you know, before this movement, this change, whatever you want to call it, this reconstruction of a situation or relationship is to happen. You have evaluated a lot of things before that. You are sitting in Empress energy. You have a lot of passion behind you. With the Seven of Cups, I feel like in this card, you have evaluated the options, the things that, what ways could you go? If I want to communicate, if I don't want to communicate, do I want to be with this person? Do I not? Do I want to stay at this job? Do I not? What other options are available? What other routes can I take? What's good for me? What's going to fulfill me? What's going to keep me emotionally good inside and happy? I feel like that's where you were at, you know, you were having to think about those things, which set you in that mode, set you in that way of the Three of Wands, where, you know what, this is what I think I'm going to do. This is what I know I want to do, however you want to look at it. And you set that intention. So you started moving forward into this direction. You have the World card right underneath the Tower card. So this is that closing of that cycle. Like I said, with the Tower coming in and reconstructing things and changing things, that is shutting out whatever it was that you were going through and trying to move into that direction of the new, you know, situation, or changing that situation. And that cycle will be ending, okay? And another door to something better will be opening. You have the King of Swords out as well, okay? So that for me, I am really getting the sense of, since it's right under that Ace of Pentacles, and that offering of money coming in, abundance, happiness, stability, security, all of those things, the King of Swords is telling me that you are aware, you're aware that this is what has to be. Okay, now let me break this down. The king sits on his throne in authority, in power. Okay, he's got the swords. He's in full clarity and knowledge. He's trustworthy, okay, and honest. And I feel like that, Sagittarius, is you being true to you, being you, having clarity on a situation, which you have clarity on a situation in some forms with that 3 of Wands. You already have your intentions out, but knowing that this is where you want to be, where you were at options, figuring out paths, what do you have now brought you into the King of Swords of knowing exactly what it is that you want. Okay, if that makes any sense, I hope that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into some of the future energy that is coming around, that surrounds this situation. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. What do we have coming for Sagittarius in regards to this situation? What advice can you give? What messages do you have? Judgment. That discernment, okay? That discernment, that guidance that you've gotten from your angels and your guides that's been telling you all along. 5 of Coins, okay? That's normally meaning leaving someone out in the cold. But I feel like for this, it's you leaving old ways behind. And then the Hangman, which is perspective. So I feel like what's to come, future energy here, you're going to come into the energy that's going to come towards you, judgment. So the discernment of knowing that you made the right choice. I feel like once that clarity comes in, knowing that, you know, you spoke your truth, you were compassionate, you were really caring, and envisioning a change for your future. The Tower moment hits, the world closes that cycle, and you start this new beginning. The discernment of you knowing that you made the right choice is going to be in play. You're going to be confident in that choice. That is what you were called to move towards. I feel like here, with the 5 of Coins, is you knowing that you leaving them old ways behind was no longer there. You had to leave stuff in the past. You had to let go of things in the past. Your perspective is now changed. You have become more enlightened in some way, more realized, you know, you've realized that this is a new way of thinking. This is a new way of being. I feel like Sagittarius here, your whole just perspective is on a different outlook. And I feel like it is a positive one. I feel like there's hope there, especially seeing that judgment, you know, being called, or feel that you had to make this choice, and now knowing that your choice was right. The Judgment card falls right before the World card in the deck. So it's almost like I feel like you looking back on that closing of that cycle in the world and reflecting and saying, well, that's what was needed. That was the steps I had to take. And so I feel like it's kind of like a reflection and look back. So that's why I really get the sense that you're going to be okay with the decision that you've made and the outcome that has come through for you. Any other messages that we have? And I feel like it's made you a better person in some form, because you're able to see things differently now. You're not stuck back in a way of thinking. Remember when I said earlier that maybe with that Empress, you know, energy and being nurturing, it might have not have been second nature, because you've opened that door to allow that energy to come in and to communicate. Your perspective has changed now. Like, you might still have some aspects of being a little bullheaded or stubborn or whatever you want to call it, and But it might not be as harsh, because now that you can see in a different light, in a different way, it softens that a little bit, and it makes you a better person, well-rounded for it. So what other messages do we have for Sagittarius spirit? Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius? Not the whole deck, please. Okay. So what I'm feeling like Spirit is trying to tell you is to keep in balance, to keep yourself in balance here, okay? You are going to be, I feel like, having to do a lot of juggling around, so to speak, with this Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. There's going to be a little bit of ups and downs. I do feel like I see that here with the Seven of Wands, of you having to kind of fight back, or you having to stand your ground, keeping things at bay. But I don't feel like it's necessarily bad, like, you know, you're being malicious towards people. I feel like you're just being very protective. You're trying to keep things at a pace that is level, okay? Like, so with the Two of Pentacles, you know, having to balance that, having to make sure things are moving and flowing in the right direction. I feel like you will be going with the current, however it flows. I don't feel like you're going to be fighting back the current. I feel like you're going to be fighting off things around you, so to speak. I don't really want to say fighting. It's more like you putting the work in to keep things balanced, okay? That's what I feel like. You're keeping things balanced because things are going to come in very quickly for you. You have just come into this new situation, or this new perspective, this new thing, and I feel like things will be going good. But to remain in a good way, I feel like you're gonna have to do a lot of balancing of things, you know, like maybe that's if you're working and you got a family, maybe that's you putting in doing your work, but don't forgetting about your family and making sure they're taken care of too, and fulfilled emotionally, however, physically, whatever it is that needs to be fulfilled to keep them and your relationship healthy, or the situation healthy. Same with your work, you're gonna have to give. So goodness, so there is just some kind of balancing there that you are going to be having to do. So I feel like things are going to be coming at you through this journey, through this path, through this trail, that are going to be moving in fast towards you. I feel like some of these things may not be seen coming. I mean, you might not expect them, but when they do, you're going to be ready to keep them at bay. Okay, you're going to be ready to kind of keep them at pace, and just so you can have that balance of what is going on, Sagittarius. Let's see what else is going on. Just any other things that I have to say, or Spirit wants to say. So on the bottom of the deck here, you have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you now have three aces out here, okay? You have the Wands, the Pentacles, and now you have the Ace. So I feel like you're going to be so strong. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be so much stronger now. Because of this Tower, because of that closing of that cycle, because of the energy you're going to be moving in towards. I feel like it's going to bring strength towards you. I see that there's abundance here. Okay, I see that with the Ten of Pentacles here, you know, just it's so colorful, it's so vibrant, and you're living your best life and enjoying the beauties of the world and what it has to offer, with family, with loved ones, with friends, anything like that. But I really feel the appreciation and the joy that you're having with that. I do see here also, though, with the Eight of Cups, is what I'm getting from this is that you're not stopping. Okay, I feel like you're not stopping. I feel like here, yeah, you're gonna, I know some people think it's walk away, but I really get a sense that you're just not going to stop. You're just not going to stop. You're going to keep searching for that happiness. You're going to be searching for that Ace of Cups. And like I said, you have all aces out here other than the Ace of Cups. So this is you looking for that final ace to bring full, total new beginnings and fulfillment. But I do see you are going to be enjoying that. You have the Hierophant that is right next to that. So this is something I feel like that you're guided in some form spiritually to do. Whether you're aware of that or not, you're being pushed to find your happiness, Sagittarius. Be pushed to find that final ace, that Ace of Cups, okay? Yes, you're good, you're happy, your perspective is different. Like, I mean, I feel really good that you're moving into this direction of clarity, okay? Of clarity coming in. And I feel like with this Hierophant here, this is just like, I get a sensation of you just awakening to so much more on that journey to go find that final Ace of Cups, which is awesome. So anyways, that is all I have for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated with you at all, please leave me a comment down below. And I wish you guys the best. And I hope to see you guys soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.